I would like to talk with you today in this very short video about one aspect of the edit of the Beethoven Piano Sonata number 9, so Opus 14 number 1, that went online yesterday, so in June 2017, in case you watch this much later. It's one of the aspects that's really interesting. I would like to share with you some more of my editing process because I learned a lot from this. So you're looking here at Samplitude, which is a program I'm using to do the edit with. And for the first movement, I took the second take and not the first one. So you have 1B here and 1A. So that's my backup take to address some issues that happened in the first take. Can be page turnings, can be sounds, can be mistakes, can be just all kinds of things. I want to have an as clean as possible recording for you. So typically what I'm doing then is set to check my recording. Actually, that's one of the benchmarks, and it's really worthwhile doing and trying it yourself. So I set both recordings, both takes exactly the same, and then I'm going to check what happens at the end. And in this recording, you know, the first recording ends about 11 minutes 27 for the first for the end chord, and here it's 11 minutes 28 seconds. So that gives me a big thumbs up. I'm not a machine, but once you have a piece really deep in your mind and you know how to play it, if you make two takes, they shouldn't be too much off in timing one compared to the other. If this recording would have 3 or 4 or 5 seconds off, I would be still very happy. Typically, if I have a situation like this where you have actually practically 0% difference, so I am a robot, in case you wouldn't have noticed already, I'm not so concerned, if ever I am concerned, to choose which track, to decide which track I will be choosing. But if you look overall, you see some differences here in the evolution of the piece. So here it's really similar, but here it's a little bit of meaning that somewhere, and if you see it's off all in the same way, that somewhere I missed something. And that happened in this piece. I didn't notice it until I listened to myself playing. So what happened? What happened is, at the beginning, I show you track number A1. Just listen to it. And then number 2. So it's obvious that the beginning of track number 1 is slower than the beginning of track number 2. So when I noticed that, I was a little bit in panic, because panic in a way that I didn't notice that while recording. So if this difference in the beginning would have been the same over the whole movement, then there was something wrong with my awareness of what I was doing at the keyboard. And if that happens, you for sure know that the piece is not ready for a recording that would be released on CD. You know, I'm giving always the best I can here on YouTube, but YouTube for me is still a kind of laboratory where I try things out and where I push the pieces to the maximum level that I can reach. Then afterwards, they're going into the closet and just have a kind of ripening period, after which we re-record the pieces for release on vinyl or CD. That's at least what happened with the Bach partitas, and we're going to duplicate that process a lot more. So what happened here, if I just adjust the recording, take 1 and take 2 like this, and then the evolution looks still a little bit different. So the differences become, of course, less, but it's not really what I would like to see. Of course, sometimes a timing can be different. There can also be, even in a piece of this length, an issue with a noise that forced me to start a passage all over again, but it didn't happen here. So I'm really happy with this recording, but certainly with the second take. Over time, I would like to try the beginning tempo of the first take, but I was not ready for that. It's of course very slightly off. You cannot compare the two recordings with each other at the beginning of this. I'm speeding up a little bit in the first take and reaching the tempo that I took for the second take, which then is very steady. I like it very much. I like the beginning of the first take also very much, where you have a very calm and peaceful start. But that's for the future, and maybe I will go forever for the coming months or years with the second take. So just sharing that with you. I would like, as I said at the beginning, share some more edits with you, maybe doing some live edits for the Bach partitas that I'm working on. You see my score is always here next to me, always working every day, one piece or everything, several days whenever I have time, but that's a priority now, to share that a little bit more with you, because editing the recordings you've made, you learn a lot. So that was it. Hope you liked this short intermezzo on the Beethoven music. It's the closure of this month's Beethoven. We have still one video of talking about the Reger Straube Code. Really interesting. Will be some music of Reger actually on the channel of Authentic Sound. Love to hear your reactions on that. On Saturday, we have the last episode of this month. No, actually, we will have the first episode of next month's schedule. So we're heading forward to a next month. Bach. But that should be a surprise to you. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time, I would love to have you subscribed. And we see each other very soon. Okay, bye.